Hello everyone, this is Orlando from A Collector's Dream. And today we're going to take a look at some of the rarer cards from the junk wax era. Well, if there are any rare cards from the junk wax era. They're really not rare, but compared to the production of the regular cards during that era, these are some of the cards that are less produced, much less produced. So I want to talk about today the Topps Tiffany, and specifically the 1986 Topps Tiffany set. And this set consists of 132 cards, and they're just like the regular cards, except the Tiffany cards it's a special update that was produced in Ireland for the Topps company. And the difference between this is, I'm going to show you a few of the little differences there. But mainly it's the glossiness. They put a gloss on these cards, and they only produced 5,000 of these sets. And the only way you could get these sets, the traded sets, because they also produced the Topps Tiffany 86 regular set. So in order, you would order it, the dealers would order it, or you would order it through the dealer, or you could get it directly from Topps. And, they were sent out only if the dealer ordered regular Tiffany sets. So if they ordered the regular Tiffany set, then they were allowed to order the 86 traded Tiffany set. So these were a little bit tougher, a lot tougher to get, and they only printed 5,000. I don't know exactly how many of these were literally ordered, but there are 5,000 is the stated print run complete from Topps. The cards are not serial numbered, but if you think about the quantities, for example, of the elite cards, the Donruss Elite, those series of cards, those were produced about 10,000. So in these days, or even not even in 86, in the 90s, early 90s, when they started with the numbered cards, they were usually, what they would consider short print would be somewhere around 10,000 or as low as 5,000. So this, in 86, they only printed 5,000 of these. So these were nice, ornate boxes that were printed by Topps. They had a little seal here. I took the seal off. I'm going to show you the cards in a minute. I took the seal off of it a few years ago. When I first got it, I opened it. In those days, you just opened and looked at them. And you can see here that it was printed in Ireland, see? Distributed by Topps, Ireland Limited, printed in Northern Ireland. So they weren't printed here. It was like a special order that Topps did. And the cards, I'll show you, this is the regular Topps card. This is the bonds, regular traded. Okay, and then the back looks like that. That's the regular one. Now, just to give you an idea of these, PSA alone has graded, as far as 86 Topps traded cards, they've graded 83,000, almost 83,500 Topps 86 Topps traded cards. This is the Topps Tiffany version. Topps Tiffany version of the same bonds card. The Tiffany versions of the cards, PSA has graded less than 7,000 total cards from this set. So 83,000 of this to less than 7,000 of the, not just the bonds, of every card in the set. Only 7,000 of the greatest. So, you know, I don't consider these rare, but I do consider it a low print run, very similar to the numbered cards in the day, but these cards were not numbered. So let's go over a little bit of the differences between the regular card. How can you tell which is which? And one of the things that you'll notice, first of all, is that the regular card, the borders in this 86 are wider than here, than the Tiffany. Tiffany tends to be a little more yellowish because of the gloss. Now you can't see it in person. It's very difficult to see it. I mean, in person it's good, it's easy to see it, I'm sorry. In the video it's very difficult to see it, but the cards are different. It's tough to see it on the video. Now, in the back, this is how you can tell. The back of the regular ones, and I've talked about this before when I talked about the Tiffany sets in general, but this is on the 86. The regular cards have 2 stars. Let's see if I can focus that there. It's hard to get it focused, but anyway, it has 2 little stars there. The Tiffany version doesn't have the stars. Tiffany version in the back, here's the Tiffany version on top. It's a little different on the back also. And you can't tell from the video as much as you can tell in person, but the red border here is darker. The white here is wider in the back than it is in the regular version. It's a little bit easier to read. So there are some differences, but the main difference in the back is this. The regular card has 2 stars and the Tiffany version has no stars. So that's the Tiffany version of the bonds compared to the regular version of the bonds. The other cards in there, and of course the values are a lot more. The bonds in a 10, I'm not sure how much it is, but it's in the thousands of dollars, you know, compared to the regular bonds. This regular bonds really is not worth that much money, but just to give you a, you know, it's worth probably somewhere around I don't know, $50, something like this, versus the Tiffany version of it, where the Tiffany version is going to be worth a lot more. So the other ones in the and you know, so for example, the Tiffany version here, according to the PSA, a 9 for the bonds is about $1,200, whereas this is about $50 card. So that's where you can tell, of course, because the rarity of it. The other ones in the set, the bonds, of course, the Canseco. And, you know, I opened this box right here, and these are the cards that I pulled out. And I graded them this year. I wanted to see, because if I got a 10, a 10 of this, is you're getting, you know, close to 10 grand on something like this one. So I said, I got to open mine and grade it. And I graded a 9, which is, you know, that's great. That's $1,200, and I'm very happy with that. But anyway, it's just for my collection. I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to keep it intact. And then you have the Will Clark rookie card also in there. Will the Thrill. That's another one of the big cards in the set. So this set happens to have some of the top rookies in the day. 1986 was a big year. And then they were in the traded, Topps Traded. So, you know, that was rare enough. And then in the Tiffany Topps Traded, which you could only get if you had bought the regular Tiffany, 86 Tiffany set. And the other big guy in the set here is the Bo Jackson rookie card here. And that Bo Jackson in a 9, according to PSA, is somewhere around $800. So again, less than 5,000 were produced. As far as how many are graded, you know, there's not that many of these. So that's the Bo Jackson. And those are the big rookies in the set. There's also some veterans like Tom Seaver. And I'm not sure, but I think this may be his last card. I'd have to check on that. The 86 Topps Traded Tiffany Tom Seaver. Maybe his last card. I'm not sure. If you know, please let me know in the comments. But, you know, that's some of the cards in the set. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the set here real quick. So let's take a look at it. And again, it's the same as the 86 traded. The difference is that the cards are glossier. They come in this little box here. No, this is not good. That's a fancy, like an old style box printed in Ireland. So we'll get these cards out. So this is where I pulled all these other guys right out of this box. So the rest of them in here probably are going to be grading, or they are graded 9, so the rest of these will probably grade a 9. Here's the checklist. Let me get that checklist out of there. Unless I mess it up, it won't be a 9. There it is. So, see how the box is? It's kind of like a fancy little box there. So, that's the checklist. I'm gonna go ahead and just show you all the cards in the set. There's 132. I already pulled out the main stars for you so you can take a look at them. And now I'm gonna show you the rest of the guys that are in the set. So that's Andy Allison, Neil Allen, Andujar, Osamaker, Scott Bales, Don Baylor. So there's still some good players in here. I didn't want to pull everybody out. I just pulled out the main guys to be graded. I want to take care of this because these are really, really tough in great condition because of those black borders on top. They really, really get dinged so easily. Go ahead and put these down here. So Tom Candiati, John Cangelosi. They're in alphabetical order. Rick Cerrone. So some good players in here. Some rookies in there. Rob Deere. I think there's a couple more rookies in here that I haven't taken out. We'll get to those minor stars. Franco into Fergosi. There's Griffey Sr. in there. These and graded in 10s bring a lot of money. But mine so far, all the ones I sent, the main stars, he's a rookie here. That's in Clavilia's rookie here in the Tiffany version. You can see the cards are the back are white, more white than the regular cards. And the red is more red than the regular cards. It's tough to see it in the video, but in person you can tell. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off this set real quick. King, Bob Nipper. Let's see what else we got in here, anything good. I went through this. This is really like the second time I've been through this, or the third time, because I opened them when I first got them, closed the back up, And then when I realized that the bonds was worth a lot of money, I went through, I got them graded last year. It's in one of the videos. There's Omar Moreno, Phil Necro. I got them graded last year, and this is the third time I'm going through them with you. I'm gonna put them right back in the box, put them right back away in the closet after this. Probably be there until I sell them. Okay, so let's finish it up here. Frank Pastore, there's Lou Piniella, that's a nice card there. Any of these would grade a 10, they'd be worth a ton of money. Even in 9s, you know, like I said, they're very, very difficult to come by. The main thing on this is the centering, and I got lucky because all of mine are really nicely centered. Sometimes you'll get one of these sets, and a lot of the cards are going to be off-centered. And that really detracts, that's the tough part of it. That's Bib Roberts. So mine, you can see the whole set is very nicely centered. And then it's a down, they're all 9s, it seems like. So this is there's Chuck Tanner, there's Danny Tartabull. I think that's his rookie also. He was a good player back in the day. Tim Tuffle, Tewksbury, Andre Thomas, Robbie Thompson, Tibbs. So we'll get into the end of it here. So I wanted to give you a good look at some of the cards from, you know, the 80s that I consider, you know, if you are looking at investments, this is probably investment type cards because, you know, that's it. It's a limited run. Your normal average collector's not going to have some of these because you had to get them through Topps Direct. You had to buy the entire set. There's Dick Williams. The entire regular Tiffany set. And then you were allowed to order there's Bobby Witt. Then you were allowed, and Todd Worrell, then you were allowed to order the traded Tiffany set directly from Topps or through the dealer that you purchased them through. Ricky Wright, Steve Yeager, Zuvella, and the checklist. So that's the set of the 1986 Topps Traded Limited Edition. And you can see what they look like, how they came, a little seal on there. And like I said, it's a special edition box that was not easy to get. Back in the day, you had to really be part of you had to be kind of a dealer. You had to be a dealer to get it, or you had to be a big collector that really knew about these. And I was lucky to pick up some of these. I picked up all of the Tiffany sets from those days and the Topps Traded Tiffany's. But this is one of the ones that are the rarer cards from the junk wax era. I wanted to give you guys a chance to take a look at some of these and talk about it. So I appreciate your time, guys. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Your comments have been incredibly nice, incredibly kind, and so I'm so appreciative of all of them. I'll continue to respond to every one of my comments, and you know, I've got plans already to go to the National. I've already booked a room. I've got a roommate already that's going to stay with me. I'll talk about that and get closer to that. And I'm going to start putting some cards together to either trade at the National or sell at the National. So we're working on that the next few months. So thanks everyone for watching my videos. This is Orlando from A Collector's Dream. And everybody have an awesome day. And please subscribe and like my videos. That really, really helps me and gets me to produce more and more and more. And I'm going to continue. So I appreciate your time and watching my videos. Thanks, guys. Have an awesome day. This is Orlando from A Collector's Dream. I'll talk to you next time.